Hello, it's your boy KP. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to preview the West Ham versus Arsenal game. You already know the vibes. After a fine win, obviously I allowed myself to celebrate it for the week against Liverpool at home. We come into this game against a team in which it's hard because a lot of games I watched Arsenal versus West Ham, we smoked them, especially the most recent game to mind, the one at the Emirates that we lost 2-0. Where I'm just even just, let me just have a look at the stats again. I went to rewatch the highlights. And yeah, like our finishing wasn't the greatest in that game, but probably one of our best performances in the season, considered obviously despite the result. 74 possession, 30 shots on goal, like complete dominance of the game, 2.77 XG, despite obviously West Ham had quite good XG, 1.5. But all in all, I remember that game. I remember the game last season that we faced them at the London Stadium, that for at least 60 minutes of the game, bar the mistake from Partey that Declan Rice stole the ball from. I think it was Antonio that scored, or did they get a penalty? I can't remember what it was. I think it was a penalty, Gabriel. But obviously, remember Saka missing the penalty at 2-1, and that game we had complete control until that penalty miss, and then it all flipped. And also we lost to them in the Carabao Cup this season, 3-1. Another game where we'll call it peak David Moyes tactics, where we dominate the ball, we dominate the field, we're in their final third, but we can't really penetrate, we can't really break their low block, and they go on, and they have dangerous players that can punish us on the break. Your Jared Bowens, your Kuduses, pretty sure Paqueta was playing that game. At the time, they probably still had Ben Rama. They've got all these guys. Obviously, they've missed Mikel Antonio a lot this season. Guy that is just a handful to defend, but I feel like the kind of defenders that we have could handle him. But going into this game, I think it's similar to the Nottingham Forest game. I just want the 3 points and get out there. We're approaching the business end of the season, the part of the season where it's going to start to feel like when you're involved in the title race and, late in the Champions League, it's not really enjoyable until, you know that you're in a final or in the final 2 games where it's just about there. Like when you're in that last 10, 12 games, 15 games where, every result matters, especially now in a 3-horse race. It's just like the pressure starts to get to you. You start to watch the games and you're just every chance that you have, you just want to score because you want to make sure that you're leading. You don't want to concede any silly goals or any refereeing decisions or the other team to get momentum. But in this game, I just want us to play our football. I know we're going to dominate the ball. I know how West Ham going to set up. Obviously, interestingly enough, obviously, historically, when we go to the stadium, even when we had like a bit of lesser teams, because I feel like London Stadium is quite a big pitch, fans are away from the pitch. We normally pop them. We normally use the pitch well. You normally play good football. I remember the battle of Declan Rice and Odegaard. It was that 3-3 result where I think West Ham were winning 3-1 or something. I don't know if Rob Holding scored a goal, and we're just looking bad. And then Declan Rice bossing it in that first half, and then Odegaard started to drop a bit deeper, collect the ball. Remember, he had Callum Chambers right back. I don't know if you man remember that game. And then Lacazette came off. Was Lacazette came off? Or Bamian came off? One of the two. And one of the two got the 2 equalizers. But yeah, Odegaard started playing well. But we can play well in that pitch. But obviously, given the fact that we've taken Declan Rice off their hands, you saw how it was the last time we went in the Carabao Cup. Obviously, I can tell he also hasn't got over playing against his old team. Probably has a lot of love and connection, and obviously the fans booing him, the pressure, all that stuff. But besides all of that, I just want 3 points. I just want us to go there, pop the ball off the park. Whether you win 3-4-0, 3-4-1, or 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, I don't care. I actually genuinely don't care. And you'll probably see it. My prediction might change, might be different to what I'm saying, but I just don't care. I think it's going to be a key game for players like, obviously you get into my lineup, but I think players like Saka and Martinelli, who are probably going to start out wide, it's going to be a key game for them. They're going to have a lot of the ball. Odegaard again, it's going to be a key game for him. And depending on what other midfield partner and the striking option that we play, it's going to be a key game for them too. Current injury news, I think Thomas Partey is not back for this game. Mikel did say that he is close go. He is starting to train again, but this game's a bit too short for him. He was a bit coy on Zinchenko and Jesus, which makes me feel like they'll probably both be at least in the squad. But obviously, you never know with this stuff. You know how Mikel is. And he never mentioned anything about Fabio Vieira, but it seems like no journalist really asked him. But I've seen him in and around. I don't know when he's back, but we really need him back. But apart from that, I don't think there's any other injury worries. I think Saka, you already know him, gets kicked, he's going to be back, Superman. Yeah, for the West Ham side, I think apart from Antonio, I'm not too sure about their injuries. I know they got Calvin Phillips and Kudus, but they're probably going to set up in that little low block. But I'll just go into my lineup, and I'm just having a few different ideas. I'm trying to calculate in my head. Obviously, goalkeeper picks itself, David Raya. I feel like that little conversation and the whole worry from the Arsenal fan base is kind of lessened, especially after that Luton game. He's been having solid performances, if you're really honest with you, and his distribution is starting to show more and more each game. Obviously, back four picks itself should Zinchenko be fit. So that would be Van White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko. But obviously, if Zinchenko is not fit or not available, Kyrgios steps in. I feel like he had a very good performance in that second half when he came on against Liverpool. His passing was crisp, his defending was crisp. And I feel like he's starting slowly but surely to get used to that left back role. I feel like I used to cuss him about him playing that role, but he's getting there. And obviously, centre mids, I'm going to go with obviously Declan Rice at the base. I want to go with Jorginho again. That performance, it rocked my world. But I'm just thinking for a game where a team's gonna, like, you would want Jorginho's passing. Like, say we could start Jorginho and put 2 10s or 8s in front of him, I would take that. But you need Declan Rice for the overall, just a monster that he is. And I'm thinking, obviously Jorginho have a lot of the ball, but West Ham sitting back in their shape with big defenders. Like, Jorginho can only really pick a pass. He's not going to go there, drive the ball long range. Do you really need that? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, but we need him for the progressive penetration passes that he does between the lines that Declan Rice wouldn't do. But I'm kind of skeptical here with either going Jorginho or ESR. So you'll probably see that relayed in my starting XI. And then obviously Saka on the right, Mane on the left. And obviously we don't know the news with Jesus. So should Jesus be fit? I don't know if I would start him, especially this whole knee stuff. So I'll probably put him on the bench. So it comes to the question of, is it Havertz again? Good performance. I do feel like, apart from not getting a goal, but good performance overall against Liverpool, but different type of game. Is this a game for Trossard, false 9? I haven't seen Leo play there in a long while, but I feel like against a low block, with him playing it in between the lines, coming in, linking up well, his ability to go left or right, his ability to shoot on sight. I remember he played there in a Champions League game. I think that was the last game he played. I don't know if Martinelli started, but he definitely started false 9, and I think it was at a 6-0 game. Was it? I can't remember one of the games, but I would definitely give him a start in false 9. Like, I don't know if Mikel's thinking what I'm thinking, but I'll definitely give him a start in false 9. And obviously we have a full bench of obviously Havertz, Jorginho, or ESR, and then you probably make it there, and so on and so forth. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go over 2-0. I feel like it won't be such an easy game, like obviously as we've seen at the Emirates scene when we went to their ground, but I feel like, given the fact that we were in a good run of form, beat Liverpool, the league leaders, and we know the importance of winning the next game after a big game, I just expect us to handle business, man. Just simple. So I want to come after the post game, just saying, yeah, man, we handle business. Maybe we might have a great performance, score a lot of goals, but after that, just win your game and go to the next game. I think we've got Burnley away again next week. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to knock it off the park. Champions League game coming up soon, so I don't want no pressure. Timber back soon, party back soon, so keeping the vibe. So yeah, thank you for your support for my channel. That's my preview for the game. Hopefully I come with a good post-game reaction. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like down below. Please comment down your thoughts, your predictions, your lineups, any talking points, or anything you want me to talk about in my next video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. We will speak soon.